Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Civilization V Community Balance, playing as Byzantium. Alright, so we got 3 cities going strong now. Let's reopen my research info. I'm working on mathematics so we can access things like catapults, possibly the Hanging Gardens if we so desire. I do have a great engineer just sort of sitting around waiting for something awesome to build. Who knows what's going to be available? There is the Roman Forum, which is a new type of wonder. Let's see, culture, great diplomat points, because as I mentioned, you require emissaries in order to do diplomacy with city-states now. Well, there's also a new great person, great diplomats. They are the super emissary, basically. Gives us some paper, influence when we conduct a mission, faster diplomacy, blah, blah, blah. If we were going for a diplomatic victory, this would become very useful for me, I think, but for us, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Let's move on into the next turn and see what happens. So your settlers still sort of buzzing around Spain. They're looking for somewhere to settle, but I'm not letting them in. I think they want this iron desperately. We don't have access to some stone. Okay, so stoneworks in this area is going to be very useful. Ah, crap. The city-state got the horses. I wanted those horses. I really did. I mean, it was only 2, but I need horses for my unique unit, the cataphract. We may not be able to get that anytime soon. Okay, anyway, so yeah, this guy's just going to have to go to sleep for now. Pretty sure there's nothing we can really build. The Holy Council, I noticed here, it requires 28% more global followers. So, I guess your founder belief is a national wonder that only becomes unlocked if you actually can spread your religion a ton, is what it seems like. Which is distinctly a little less fun for me. Do not have enough faith to buy this. I don't understand why it says 16 here, but it really costs 210 faith. It does seem a little bit bizarre. We need 1,200 faith to get another prophet. I think we're going to have to get some missionaries instead and kind of spread my religion around. Try to get some of the city-states. Preempt Spain, because I know that they are going to be spreading Buddhism as aggressively as they can. And over here in Adrianople, should we get a granary? Probably. The granary allowing for the extra food retention whenever we grow is pretty substantial. And once again, the Assyrians and the Celts are having a bad day. Okay. Play nice, kids. Goddess of Springtime for America. Plantations. Makes sense. They have a ton of tobacco. We already know they have a monopoly on that. And we grew another thing. Okay, so we could just go ahead and buy out the missionary now. And I think we will. So that's done. And as far as what else we want to build, I don't necessarily need another settler right now. So why don't we get... let's get a caravan. Let's start trading. See what we can do with that. I do need to get some more military units at some point, though. We are relatively weak. But we'll see. Spain is actually pretty powerful right now. She has the best score. 16 technologies, 5 tradition, head of Buddhism. As opposed to my 13 technologies, 5 tradition, head of Eastern Orthodoxy. Wow. Theodora, look at your face there. You look so... I don't know, I find that enticing. Friends with America and Brazil. Man, there's so much information right here and available. I love this UI mod. This is great. Player choice. A meteor has landed. With a bright flash of light and a huge crash, a meteor has landed near one of your cities. Your officials collected the meteorite and brought it to the capital for study. What should they do with it? 50% chance to gain 2 iron. Can't get any faith. Culture from Palace. I mean, that's better than the iron. It's the only real option I have, so okay. We'll go ahead and take the extra culture. Seems fine with me. Borders of Constantinople have grown. Riga no longer needs your help. I guess they dealt with those barbarians. Good. We're building some roads. We actually should consider getting some more workers. I had originally been trying to build the pyramids, and we didn't manage to get that. And that would have been really cool if we could have, but... Let's start down with Nicaea? I don't know. Start down here. And we're going to try to spread our religion around a little bit. Mathematics is done. Excellent. Okay. So can we build the Hanging Gardens? No, we could build the Roman Forum if we want the Great Diplomat. I don't know that I care that much about said diplomat, though. I mean, it would basically just give us an ally, and that's about it. No, let's go ahead and get some more workers. I'm going to need them eventually, I know that for sure. We will trade with Adrianople. We can reduce their isolation, because that's a happiness modifier. Do we want to give them food or production? Let's give them production so they can build this granary faster, and that'll be useful before they grow. And we'll retain some of the extra food. I think that'll work out fine. Okay, I'm going to make a beeline for philosophy, because that should unlock the Basilica, which is our unique version of a temple, and it is going to be amazingly good for us in this mod pack. I'll show you once we get closer to that. First, we have to get fishing and reveal the fish, which is just fine. Shall we spread our religion? Absolutely. 2 citizens will now be following Eastern Orthodoxy. Thank you. Okay, done. What else should we do? We could get some more pressure in the city of Ormus. Alternatively, I can't quite get to Cordoba. Yeah, we'll go for Ormus. Let's try to convert the city-states around us as well. Okay, converting a city got us an extra 40 science boost, so that's not so bad, considering we're making 21 science per turn. That saved me 2 turns of science right there. So, wow, these missionaries actually could be kind of useful for us. Horsemen. Spain has horses. Why can't I has horses? Let's build a road all the way over here. Then we'll take advantage of the citrus. Okay, what else should we build? Let's get ourselves a market. Influence shifts, don't care. We found some fish right here outside. Not especially useful to us, but it's there. Okay, Golden Age has come to an end. I forgot that I had a Golden Age going on. Move here. Spread religion. Eastern Orthodoxy done. They are not quite converted. They have 5 followers, though. It's not quite a majority, but it's something. In this town, I guess we should go ahead and build the council. Yeah, let's build a council. And as the worker gets down here, he'll improve the stone and the citrus and other things as well. Alright, not bad. I really like this mod pack so far. This is actually pretty cool. It's changing up the game enough that I feel like I'm playing a whole new version of Civ. It's a whole new game. It's great. I like it a lot. Do we care about the forge? Not until we get the iron, I don't think. Let's see. Iron, copper, blah, blah, blah. Why don't we get ourselves a well? Because I think we're going to want that. New natural wonders, you say. Okay. We have access to some grain. Good. Well, once this guy finishes up his roads, we'll try to improve the wheat. Maybe get some more amber. I do need to declare war on Seville at some point, I think. Or just Spain and take Seville is what I mean to say. Because I do definitely want to have a monopoly over amber. I think that could be really good for us. Especially, by the way, with the Basilica. So again, I'll explain a little bit more about that. Well, I guess I'll just show it to you right now. So the Basilica is our unique version of the temple. Religious pressure modifier plus 25%, plus 50% faith from citizens, I guess, or something like that. Religious need modifier minus 25%, so we can get missionaries and prophets faster. But wine, incense, and amber give us extra culture and gold, which is pretty awesome. And then as we continue to buff this up with our piety tree, whenever we do pick that up, this is going to get better and better and better. Yeah, it says we get 1 faith for every 2 citizens in a city. It also reduces religious unrest, so yeah, the Basilica is going to be an absolutely fantastic building. I would love to get one of those. Should we get the Mandir? It would cost us some faith. Alternatively, we could get another missionary. What does this do again? Religious pressure modifier, some food, some faith. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy out the Mandir. Done. And we'll get ourselves some walls for a little bit of early game defense. So let's see. Local unhappiness 2. This city is dangerous. We want more religious followers. So I have religious unrest and crime in Constantinople, which is draining down my happiness a little bit. As far as some pressure, I see that we have 7 pressure right now in Adrianople. Should improve that quite a bit as I pick up the Mandir, or maybe that's not taking effect, maybe it's been calculated yet, I don't know. What about down here in Cordoba? Now see, they're not getting any pressure. Not too sure how that works yet. Somebody got the Roman Forum, it was Spain. Alright, she's going for some wonders as well. Damn you, Spain. Alright. Do we want the Great Lighthouse? Production, culture, movement, and sight. All military naval units get extra movement and sight. It's alright. It's not amazing for us. Especially since I'm not necessarily going for the great merchant points. Lighthouses mean that all oceans give us extra food and gold. Unlocks the harbor. It's alright. I don't really have any coastal cities, so I don't think that's a very high priority for us. Hot summer. This summer is particularly hot, and the people surrounding you are fighting with the heat. Your advisor suggests to share some of the cool drinks with your majesty likes to drink, but this would require you to send more people to get the ice. What do? Send them and let the world know my generosity. Ha ha ha. Tell them it is the heavenly punishment for them being so lazy. Only if they work hard will heat go away. Sure, free extra 60 production in Adrianople. That'll pretty much finish up the well right away. Not bad. I like that. Yeah, that's right, you peasants. Go forth and work. God isn't pleased because you're not working hard enough. Sad thing is that's basically how ancient religions actually did work back in the day. An extra 2 faith could be okay. Alternatively, the library would give us some more science, which might be better. There's some forests in this area. The herbalist might get useful eventually. I'll go for the shrine for now. It's fine. See what we can get. A little bit more faith. I'm going to double down on this faith game thing. Should allow us to purchase a lot of great people eventually as well. So do we go for the Great Lighthouse or not? I think no, because we're working toward philosophy, and maybe I want to get something else. Courthouse, School of Philosophy. 20% science during Golden Ages, contains a slot for great writing, must have a library in the city, the production costs and population requirements increase based on the number of cities you own. That still looks like a national wonder to me. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Oracle, free social policy reduces illiteracy in all cities. Science need modifiers in all cities reduced by 10%. That's pretty good. I think we're just going to end up saving our great engineer to get the Oracle. So that's 14 turns away. I could still build the Great Lighthouse. It's only 3 turns more than this lighthouse. And wonders actually do have a lot of benefit for us because we got the Goddess of Beauty Pantheon. So that would get us some extra faith and culture and so on. So we'll try building it. Eventually, I wanted a lighthouse and stuff probably anyway. Let's just start working toward it. It's only 6 turns. Hopefully we can get it. This worker needs to finish the road like so. Now, what do roads do in this particular game? Gold. Building maintenance, unit maintenance, tile improvement maintenance. I don't know. We'll see if our gold production goes up once we connect up the cities. That's typically how things would work. But we'll see. Who wants to talk to me? Is it Spain? It's Spain. You want an embassy? Fine. We'll accept embassies. Oh, look. Buddhist missionaries. Do we want to get walls? I think we'll go ahead and get ourselves another barracks, actually. Let's start working down toward getting some extra military production. And extra... Ooh, bumped my mic. Experience. Could be useful for us. Kiev cancels a quest. Okay. This Brazilian scout has more or less been stuck here for, well, forever. Can't say that I really pity you. I have no intention of releasing you anytime soon. What's this? More missionaries. Don't you dare go around my borders. I would not be okay with that, I'm just telling you right now. Ormus. Still need some more Eastern Orthodox. I could afford to get myself another missionary if I want. Let's go ahead and do that now. And for production... Over here, I guess I'll go ahead and get the granary now. They've made peace. Borders of Nicaea have grown. Good. Really shame that we couldn't get those horses, but... Oh, well... Can't always get what you want, I suppose. So I think we're going to try to convert Ormus, and then we're going to try to... Okay, good. Great Lighthouse. There we go. It's done. We'll try to convert Ormus. Hopefully that'll start emanating some more religious pressure in the neighboring areas, and then we'll probably go over to Adrianople and get them converted. Our city is boring. They want more culture. We are impoverished. The city is dangerous. Well, the barracks should help with that as well. I love the happiness changes. It's really, really cool. Heroic Epic. You know what? It's only 4 turns. Let's make sure we get that morale improvement before I continue expanding. We will finish off Tradition and get Majesty. So now we will get a State Treasury, which is an extra 3 gold, and better Great Person rate in all cities. And Specialists consume half the normal food, which is really, really good. And by finishing Tradition, we will have access to the Hanging Gardens. Actually, if no one has the Hanging Gardens, maybe that'd be good. Let's see. Oh no, there's the Hanging Gardens. No one has this. 10 food, culture... provides a free garden. Let's go ahead and use our guy and get the Hanging Gardens. It is still a very good wonder. There we go. Requires completion of the Tradition branch. And now we have a garden. Now what does the garden do again? I seem to remember it being pretty good. I don't see it. Wait, there it is. Okay, we get 2 extra culture. 25% for great people. Better with citrus and cocoa. Requires an aqueduct in the city. Okay, so maybe the garden isn't as good as I thought. Still, the Great People generation can make a difference for us. Should help us get our great engineers and merchants and so on a lot faster. Which, you know, depending on how early you get that stuff, can make a big difference in a game. You never really know. But alright. Kaisel. Someone else we've met. Someone I don't really care about. Brazil's protecting them. Good for them. Doop, doop, doo, doo. Looking pretty good over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and convert Ormus. So now they're Eastern Orthodox, and we get an extra boost to our science production, which again should save us about almost 2 turns. My Fraps icon is right here in the top left. Can't really see it. Go to Adrianople after that. Convert the rest of my empire, please. Thank you very much. We're generating 38 faith per turn, which is really, really good for me. Typically, the faith game is a little bit harder, I find. I'm not very good at producing tons of faith in the early game, but this time it's working out for me. I think we're going to be fine. We'll get lots of missionaries, lots of prophets, and so on. Do you want survivalism, or should we just move faster? Ignore zone of control? Whoa, really? Whoa, wait. What is this? Okay, that was weird. My Steam account just signed me out in the middle of the session for some reason. Anyway, alright. So yeah, I think we can ignore zone of control and enemy borders and stuff, which is going to be really good. It means that our scout will never get trapped. I like that a lot. Let's go for Trailblazer 3 and see how well that works out for me. Alright, in Adrianople, we want to build a, I guess we could take advantage of the herbalist. It would be worth an extra bit of food. Or do we want walls or something else? By the way, notice you can actually devote your extra population toward farming and just get food if you want. Let's go get the herbalist, why not? Scrivener's office. +1 paper, production of diplomatic units can only be constructed in the capital. 10% of production of the city is added to the current production amount every time the city gains a citizen. Really? That's interesting. And it's worth some happiness and stuff as well. It's 3 turns. Yeah, let's just go for it. Alright, more national wonders. What is this? Borders of Adrianople have grown. Now we have this amber as well. As soon as this road is done, we will grab it and see if 3 is enough to gain a monopoly. I only see 5, so I'm not too sure yet. Isabella has declared war on Assyria. Why do you hate Assyria so? It would be very, very tempting for me to say, hey, now is an opportunity to go and kill Spain. But I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. City connection is done. So with the city connection, yes, we do get an extra 2.6 gold per turn. And I think that reduces the isolation, which should make them a little bit happier as well. Okay, good to know. That makes roads actually a lot more important than they used to be. Kind of cool. Isolation's a new mechanic, and I really like it. I really like it a lot. We're 19 turns away from our next round of culture. There's philosophy done. Let's go ahead and spread to Adrianople. Now we have some more Eastern Orthodoxy. That was worth an extra boost in our science. What should we pick up next? We could go straight for something like education. Currency. Caravanserai. Get tourism. This early in the game, really. That's interesting. Merchants. Extra 2 gold. Basically, we're just making our specialists even better. That's kind of cool. Metal casting, we don't have any manufactory. Lumber mill, no. Baths. Lots of culture. Temples, amphitheaters, gardens in the city get extra gold and culture. Oh my gosh, that's really good. City must be built next to a river, though. Shucks. Colossus, no. Circus Maximus, no. We could go for engineering. That would give us things like aqueducts, great walls. We could go for the composite bowman. I think I'm going to go for the engineering. And then afterwards, I'm going to make a beeline for... Ooh, do we want theology? Probably want theology, actually. Go for theology, and then education. That's what I'm going to go for, I think. Because we are going for a faith playthrough, I kind of have to think that the synergies from theology are going to work out really nicely for me. So, we'll see how that does. Alright, we're about to finish this. Scrivener's office. Where is Spain going? Down here, it would appear. Well, I don't really see anywhere good for you to settle, so go ahead. Go down here. Settle in the snow. Have fun with that. What is this? It's got a lot of good stuff. Production, gold, science, and culture. What are you making here? These are barbarian spearmen. I don't know. It's an embassy. Really? Oh, that must be a new thing that emissaries can do. We haven't tried that. Let's see. Emissary. Requires paper. So that's a strategic resource we need. We have 1 paper, so I could do 1 emissary. Conduct a diplomatic mission. Receives initiate promotion for free, which grants 40 influence from diplomatic missions. Move the city to a city-state you are not at war with and conduct a diplomatic mission to receive influence. We should try that, but for now, let's work towards something like the Oracle. That would give me some nice extra social benefits, as well as the extra culture and faith from wonders, because that goddess of beauty is going to be very good for us in the long run, I think. And since we have a nice bonus toward pre-Renaissance wonders, I want to get as many of those as possible. Market day has begun in Constantinople. The city's marketplace is filled with customers for the next 30 turns. There we go. We get an extra 2 gold. Okay. Pretty cool all in all. We're about to finish up another road, which will be good. Milan seeks great artists, public decoration from America. Should we go ahead and get the Mandir here? So we're worth some extra food and faith. Reduce poverty. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Mandir and purchase that. And for building, let's go ahead and get a well. You are entering the water. Where are you going to settle, Spain? You're going to settle over here? There may be a landmass that I haven't explored down in this direction. I haven't really explored over here. Or are you about to make a beeline for this iron? I bet you're going for the iron. Oh, you sneaky little bee. You sneaky little bee. I will not allow this. I don't know where you're going to settle, but I hope it doesn't take my iron as mine. Boudica completed the Great Wall. Well, that sucks. Let's see. I'm going to make sure you can't land there. Do you want to get another Mandir for the extra food? Probably. Alright, go ahead and purchase that. I should build a library, I think. Get the extra science going. Can we get some more production? Yeah, we can get a little bit more production. That'll speed it up a little bit, just by like 1 turn. Not so bad. So yeah, no Great Wall for us. It's a bit of a shame, but it's not too bad. You'll pay me 3 gold per turn for some amber. I don't suppose you give me 4. Yeah, they'll give me 4, it looks like. Actually, no, I don't think he did. I think it didn't register that I asked for 4. I think it registered 3. Yeah, we're up to 16 gold per turn, still. We cleared out a barbarian encampment, and they did settle a city down here. Okay, so I guess they're not going to go for my iron. Well, that's good, at least. Alright, worker. We'll go ahead and get a citrus next. You, I guess, should just auto-build things now. Actually, go get the tea. The tea sounds pretty good for me. More growth in 2 of my cities, Constantinople and Adrianople. City connection is done. And we're about to get yet another citizen in Nicaea. You're friends with Monaco. I apologize. I don't intend to be friends with any of these city-states over here. They just like me naturally, alright? They hear about this awesome guy called Pravus who's built this wonderful tiny little empire of Byzantium with his cool religion. You may have heard of it, it's called Eastern Orthodoxy, and they're like, that guy sounds awesome, we want to be friends. And then jealous America comes along and says, oh, you seeing somebody else? Absolutely not, you're my girl. Or something like that, I don't know. Alright, caravan, what should we do next? We can trade with Cordoba. That would get, let's see, we would get some science and gold from that. Alternatively, we trade with Ormus. That gives us 5 gold, and we continue giving them pressure in orthodoxy. So what's more important? Continuing to feed some production or food to my own guys, or gold, or science? Probably science. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I think we're going to call this video here, though. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.